And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to Koi Plays Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. As a set of quick announcements, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when uploads are made, you can see what the stars are trying to say to you. Also, individual reads are back up and open. So either message or email, link is on the main. And yeah, we can set that up individually, okay? What we're looking at in this round of reads for you is going to be your first and last for the month of February. First and last is a style of reading that I do with aces on the tops, tens on the bottom, each of the respective elements, water, earth, fire, and air, or cups, pentacles, wands, and swords, respectively, right? And with that, as you transition from one time orientation to the next, what does that look like with new energies coming in as old energies go out, right? Just transitions. So with the aces on top, it represents the new ideas, new feelings, new opportunities. Sorry, I already felt that sneeze come out the moment the video started. New opportunities and essentially what is best and new for opportunity in your realm. It also could represent renewal. I thought another sneeze was coming. It could represent renewal, depending on the context in their respective 10 place. The 10s meaning culminations, conclusions, and endings. What have we hopefully learned, if not garnered from our experience? So, as a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, I'm not here to purposefully mislead you or misguide you. That's really not my intention, especially with all the work that's necessary to even do this in the first place, right? We just lay our cards out on the table, good or bad, come rain or sunshine, and we talk about it, because at the end of the day, it's a conversation. So follow along with me in your read today, Taurus. Your first and last for the month of February. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We're going to start with your Ace of Cups over here on my right. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Taurus in your first and last read. What defines the Ace of Cups for Taurus in this read today? Okay, interesting that this is coming out for you, but let's hold off on it. Nine of Swords, notion of nightmares and anxieties. Why so? Strength, the card of Leo. Okay, the power of perseverance lays within. How so? King of Wands. Okay. Well, somebody says they're up for a challenge. I don't know what the sudden spike is of worrying for you, Taurus, but it seems as though you are trying to acknowledge how you feel internally versus an obstacle that's ahead of you, right? Yes, the fear is there, but you're actually trying to approach it as a moment of opportunity rather than a sign of avoidance, right? We're not running away from it. In fact, I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And I'm saying that because strength, harnessing that internal fortitude of saying, hey, this is where I am. I'm not budging. Let's see what we can do with this. And then that King of Wands, coupling with that strength, saying, hey, once we actually remind ourselves what we're capable of, we're more than just our nightmares. Okay. And so I can see why that's underneath your Ace of Cups. You're trying to turn a tragedy into opportunity. What that means for you, I'm still trying to understand. So we go to the Ace of Pentacles. Show us cards we need to see, please, upon the Ace of Pentacles in this reading. What about some opportunity that lay ahead? The home element of Taurus. Two of Swords. Okay, I think I'm still tying that back to the Nine of Swords over there, but we'll see. Nine of Pentacles, so coupling the notion of confusion and the need to meditate for an answer. We also have the long journey ahead. So the moment that something starts, we have to basically lock in and commit to it. Why so? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. The world, the one above all. Even amongst the major arcana, that is the highest. That's why I'm saying that phrase. The moment that we start, we will not stop. Oh, this is a life-altering shift you're going through right now. Okay, this makes so much more sense because I'm like, you have way too much, enthusiasm just to say that this is a one-off, deal kind of thing. No, I think your idea of procrastination or juggling this idea right now, Taurus, is rooted in a subtle knowledge that you already established within yourself that the moment that this journey starts, another chapter has to completely shut out. Right. I saw it over here with your Ace of Cups saying, I'm embracing this new opportunity, even if I have all these anxieties about what could or should happen. And now the Ace of Pentacles, solidly, here's what the plan is. Once we start that investment, that Nine of Pentacles, the slowest acting of all the nights, but still there, we can't stop. In fact, it closes out a journey and opens a new one all in the same. So you going on whatever big decision that you're headed towards, Taurus, yeah, I can see why. That Two of Swords then is not confusion necessarily. It's just the notion of procrastination, or we're trying to have our cake and eat it too. Even though we've already acknowledged that these become incompatible based off of what we truly want, which is that forward journey of whatever new opportunity is coming your way. Got it. So let's look at the Ace of Wands. Show us cards that we need to see, please. What defines the Ace of Wands in this reading? The empowered and fired up spirit. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Taurus upon the Ace of Wands today. The Moon. That's so interesting. The card of Pisces. Okay, I'll hold off because I wanted to see what else goes with that. Seven of Pentacles. Yep. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Accepting the process as is, and the Four of Swords. Relaxation. We can catch a breather. We give ourselves our own moments of opportunity. Putting this together, the Moon being the card of Pisces represents that which is either unknown or not immediately made dead obvious to us, right? When we couple that with the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles being no matter what, we're going to accept all processes of this journey, right? We're going to put all the tools together that is required to build and maintain a garden. The Four of Swords, no, a moment of relaxation and respite. Just give me a second to organize myself. Putting this together, especially under that Ace of Wands, Taurus, that conclusion that you come to that's playing out across all the aces so far is that you're trying your best to embrace the unknown because there's so many uncertainties laid within this opportunity that, your enthusiasm for the first time in the longest time is coming from the notion of some parts of this are outside of my control and I have to be okay with that. And I know you don't like it. I can tell that because even starting out, we're saying we're trying to, curb our enthusiasm or just trying to be Mr. Brightside and look at the positivistic aspects without trying to worry so much. Part of you knows that the only way to truly embrace it is to embrace it fully, which means you got to embrace the things that you don't know about. And that's very difficult that you're finding right now. Luckily, it's underneath your Ace of Wands, which means you are energetically aligned, you are more empowered than ever to actually embrace that challenge of the unknown. Okay, fair enough. And so to the Ace of Swords. So that's easy. Eight of Pentacles. What you know is your truth and your mastery and your skill. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Define that Ace of Swords in this read today. What this Taurus needs to see. And what else? Six of Cups. Okay. Are we tying that to a person or an experience? Lovers. Card of Gemini. Underneath it all, Three of Swords, right? I knew I was going to see something like that coming up. Your truth is this. And I'm trying to figure out the nicest way to say this story is love is a terrifying thing. And it's terrifying because it's also beautiful, right? The Lovers in itself, yes, it's the most romantic of all the cards in the deck, but it also has a catch, just as with every card in the tarot deck. Lovers is not simply the moments of intimacy between you and another, although the Six of Cups already indicates you've known this person for a while. Moving back to the Eight of Pentacles, you've already recognized what this is. Are we good enough to take this journey right now? And the Lovers here meaning love isn't just about feelings, it's about wanting to take the journey of life together. And so that Three of Swords, so, nervous, so knowing that once this happens, the wheels are not going to stop with whoever we're trying to bond with. Right now, we are in a state of so fearful of rejection that we are only procrastinating what will be an inevitable answer, because the only answer isn't like necessarily yes or no, it's just confirmation, right? It either is or it isn't going to be. And so because there's an uncertainty laced within another person's decision, that's what's making it difficult right now. But you're trying to really gear yourself up, and going back to the Ace of Wands earlier, right, Taurus? Brace yourself for this opportunity to say, okay, I got to be brave and say this, tell this, and see where we go with it. I can understand that. Next, go into that Ten of Cups. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Taurus in this read. What defines the Ten of Cups? The beauty of right now, the harmony and synchronicity in placement. Show us the cards we need to see, please. Define that Ten of Cups for Taurus in this read. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Why the notion of impoverishment or being left behind? Let me see. Seven of Wands. Okay, now that makes me understand it. It's a self-defense mechanism. How so? Two of Cups. So tying that to whoever this person you've identified as a potential intimate partner for you, you are terrified of abandonment, and so instead of letting them hurt your feelings, right now, you're trying to convince yourself it would never work out, therefore you hurt your own feelings. Give me 1 second, I thought I was turning my heater off. It's cold out here. Tarot card readers are people too. So, and maybe that's the perfect thing about right now, because we can't embrace this new opportunity without taking a risk. And every day to you, when it comes to this idea, is becoming more and more evident that, yeah, it's not going to be possible for me only operating from my comfort zone of defense, because even then that requires work, right? So what we're harmonizing with right now is not simply let it go or just overlook everything and pretend that, everything's going to be fine. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is it's very triggering for you, whatever this opportunity could be, because you want it so much. So now your challenge is not necessarily of just going along with it, but understanding how you feel and why you're so prone to shutting it down and rejecting yourself, right? It's bringing out this feeling within you right now. Next to the Ten of Pentacles. So it's cards that we need to see, please. What about the foundation roots of the Tree of Life? The intentionality of forward movement thereafter. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. When all the experiences align, what do they build? Queen of Swords. Okay, so what do we know as fact that we're not budging on? Queen of Cups. A lot of heart to give, a lot of life to live. How so? Four of Swords. So it's interesting having this contradiction of emotion right now, Taurus. Your Ten of Pentacles, you're looking around and saying, yeah, the reason that I'm so defensive about this koi is that once I start, I'm not going to look back, but even more so, it also challenges me to be the best of me. And so I have to relax in that truth as well, right? This is a life altering shift. Should this person say, yes, I'm interested, because then I got to live up to my own stuff right now, and understanding that, I've already done all the mental gymnastics. So it's just the yes or no that's really getting at me. But who I will become, I will try to do my best, right? That Queen of Cups, the most giving, the most loving version of ourselves. And the knowledge that we have that from that Queen of Swords is that, yeah, we've come to all conclusions that we have felt already. We're not going to debate this anymore. But with where we want to go and what we want to do with this, there's nothing else I really can do except for address my internal defense mechanism that's keep on showing up. But beyond that, either the yes or the no is going to determine what I do with it. I mean, I wish it was a better answer right now, Taurus, but the foundation of where you want to go, you want to experience a true lover's route, which is, I'm not just here for, the cute selfies and the pictures and whatnot. That's child's play, in my opinion. I want to experience life with you, to understand what that means with you, to be brave enough and daring enough to envision that with you. Do you want that with me? Because you are actually aligning yourself in a way where you would become the person you would want to be in that relationship or that dynamic. Okay. Ten of Wands. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, to find the Ten of Wands in this reading. Cards we need to see, please, that define the Ten of Wands for Taurus's reading today. Devil, the card of Capricorn. Okay, makes sense. The burdens that we're carrying are the things that we know we have to let go of, yet it's very hard to break that pattern. I can understand why, because you think it's providing you defense. Like, it's the notion that if I'm fighting for my cage, then my cage gives me safety without realizing the cage also traps you, right? What else? The Moon, because we have to embrace the unknown. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all right now. But the dissatisfaction, the Four of Cups, the notion of apathy and disappointment, it only festers and grows when we don't. Right? So our catch-22 right now is either I address this and take this risk, or I get comfortable in my cage. There's no other way I could put this right now, Taurus. The burden that you're sitting with is, yes, you want all this with to share with another person, and that's fine and great. It's a beautiful thing, but simultaneously, you have become so familiar with your, I don't want to call it loneliness, but rather solitude and sense of self, that you're rejecting all possibility that could be. We're not even willing to take a risk. And so if we love our cage so much, we can't love this person, right? That Four of Cups underneath that Ten of Wands, it's only going to grow unless we say, I'm willing to take a chance on the unknown or things I cannot control, because I could always control myself. Now, what does it mean to have that with another person? We're still trying to learn. Okay? So the Ten of Swords, show us cards that we need to see, please. What defines the sharp pain of an end? Or what painful conclusions must be pointed out? Ten of Cups. Okay. That, and I'm tying this very much back to over here, Taurus. We're in the right place at the right time right now. It's just that it's bringing up a lot of our, feelings that we thought that we buried in regards to our own defensiveness, of pretending that everything's fine when everything is not. How so? Seven of Cups, the notion of possibility. Yeah, because it's trying to push you from one stage of where you were to the next. Eight of Pentacles. Don't let the knowledge of what may or may not have worked out before be the only guiding factor here, right? You know better. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, it also came up on the Ace of Swords above. You know what this could potentially be, but we have to be brave enough to move outside of our comfort of guarantee right now. Underneath it all, Six of Swords, moving forward and moving on. Now, coupling that with that Three of Swords, because it is a double, so that's why I'm mainly tying that back over there. If we can stop our habit of, self-inflicted harm here, in the notion that, hey, why worry about you rejecting me if I can reject myself, right? When we stop that, and we could just sit there and be like, maybe I want this. Maybe I can be vulnerable one time, even if it hurts, because I need to get my answer. That's the only way I'm going to move forward, right? We're actually brave enough to take on and tackle that journey. Okay, next. Define the major arcana strewn across the table in this read, please. We first look towards strength, the card of Leo. What about the power of fortitude and everything going on within? Why are we harnessing all of this energy to go beyond our comfort zone? What are the cards that we need to see, please, for Taurus in this read? Eight of Wands, direct communication. Have you talked to them yet? Yeah, the only way that we're going to move on this is if we have that conversation. Especially the story that just got laid out for me right now, Taurus. The only way that you're going to be able to move forward is if you have that tough conversation. Do you or do you not want this with me? Because if you do, I will be enthralled. And if you don't, I have to accept that too, but I finally have something to move on. And if that's something to move on, then I move on, right? The World. Two of Swords. Again, coming out. But that's more from the notion of procrastination again, because it doesn't stop how you feel. Let me clear this up for you right now, Taurus. Will it stop how you feel for this person? Not necessarily, even if you were rejected. But it does give you a clear answer on what you need to do thereafter with your life, right? I'm trying to flip perspective for you. Because over here, the Two of Swords earlier was just procrastination of getting to an answer. And now we're saying we don't even know if we really want the journey. That's a lie. We wouldn't put it off so much because we're not trying to deal with the, difficult feelings that are being sparked within right now. It doesn't mean we don't know our answer. In fact, we very much do know it. That's why we're going in the direction that we are right now. To the Moon, card of Pisces, Seven of Swords. Is it all that it's cracked up to be? The Seven of Swords representing that maybe all behavior that's displayed is not truthful at its surface level. Here, I'm taking that as, yeah, I'm ready. No, I'm not. And then, a retreat pattern that we're having emotionally here. Next to the Lovers, Emperor, the card of Aries. This is my decision. Because again, once I choose it, I'm not budging on it. This is how I feel. What do you think about that? Next, Devil, the card of Capricorn. So here, the Queen of Swords coming out. There is what I want, that Queen of Swords underneath that Ten of Pentacles, what I want to build, the life that I want to have for me. And then the Queen of Swords underneath the Devil. I know right now, my comfort is winning over my desire. I want all these things with you, but I'm not ready to explore new ground. At least that's what you're telling yourself. However, you can't have anything new because nothing changes if nothing changes. To the Moon, Ten of Wands. It doesn't go away simply because we try to outthink it. Sometimes that is a very simple yet easy answer. And so in resolution, reveal cards of resolution for Taurus in this read. We're telling the space of resolution for Taurus in their read today. Ace of Wands. So we're up for the challenge. Energy sparked up. Vision renewed. King of Pentacles. We can make the right investment. We're more than better in a position to do so. Now it's taking that leap underneath it all. Knight of Wands, the freedom of the spirit. And maybe once we do it, we can prove to ourselves it's not so bad after all. But it requires action, not just the notion of the what if. Here's what I got in your read today, Taurus. Someone looks like they're interested in a much deeper partner bond right now. And part of you knows that once it starts, and once the wheels start, they will not stop spinning. So in order to get there, we have to have that conversation, a real one-to-one, heart-to-heart with this person, and simultaneously ask, do you want what I want? Having that very serious and real conversation with them. Because right now, you're fighting back a lot of your tendencies to just, self-reject and, self-defeating actions that defeat the purpose of wanting to connect with a person in the first place. So if you want to pursue this, go ahead, but also understand that requires some evolution on your end too, okay? It is possible. You have seen the beauty of your heart within, of what you want to work on and what you want to build with them. Now, are they worth more to you than your comfort? And that's something that you got to sit with. That's all I got in your read today, Taurus. Hope this conversation helped. And yeah, it may not be the most comfiest thing in the world, but it's a new world that you want to start. And maybe that's enough of a message right now. I'll catch you around, okay? See ya.